Hello, welcome back to my corridors. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my corridors. So today I have another concert story time video today, and hopefully the sun is not too bright reflecting on me. It's kind of early where I live right now, so normally I shoot in the mid-afternoon where the sun's like really bright and it's hitting my face. So hopefully it's not going to be too bright this time. Okay. So today I'm going to be talking about the day I went to go see Death Angel. So I saw Death Angel back in December of 2018. It was almost Christmas. And it was in San Francisco, and every Christmas they play at Slim's, which is a club in San Francisco. And because they're from the Bay Area and they're pretty well known there. So that's kind of like their thing every year. So we went to go see them when we did. So it was like mainly me, my younger brother, and our parents were with us. And we drove all the way to San Francisco, and we stopped, and the first thing we did, like before we went into the show, we stopped and ate like pizza at a pizza place that was pretty close to, and they had vegan options, which was really nice. It wasn't like the best vegan pizza I've ever had, but it was okay. And I stopped, and this time, like I said in my last video, I remember that I should wear earplugs every time I go. Sorry, there's a piece of hair in my mouth. I should wear earplugs every time I go to a concert, so I handmade some, and yeah, they fit pretty perfectly. When I was in the restaurant, I went into the women's room and put them on in my ears, and they fit pretty okay. Ooh. And to this day, I don't regret putting them in my ears. So we got inside. It was like one of those things where they did have concert security where they pat you down and check your bags. Thankfully, I mean, they didn't. I don't bring any weapons, so I'm good. Honestly, I mean, it was kind of weird, but yes. So it was like a female security guard touching me, like patting me down. Honestly, I kind of did like it, and I really don't mind that feeling. But I mean, I'm not a criminal. And sometimes concert security does play a big role because when Dimebag was killed, I guess concert security has like gone up, I guess, but I could be wrong. So yeah, we got into the building. We were pretty close to the stage. It was an indoor concert, and so, there were three bands that played. Death Angel did play. I'm not saying them in the right order, but Death Angel, Exmortus, and Floating Goat. I'll leave the links to the bands down below if you haven't listened to them. I highly recommend you go check them out. So, Floating Goat did play first. So, Floating Goat is, I believe, a doom, sludge, stoner metal band. I'm not really sure, but I will leave a link down below of what they sound like, and they're pretty good. I enjoyed them. I'll leave a link down below of what they sound like. You can judge for yourself what subgenre they are. They're not very well known. I hadn't even heard of them, but before going to the concert, but I enjoyed seeing them. So, in between these three bands, there was a little 5-10 minute break before the other ones did. So I just hung out and waited for Exmortus to play. And when Exmortus played, they were awesome. They could shred, I swear. If you don't know who Exmortus is, they are I believe, neoclassical extreme metal band. I'll leave a link down below of what they sound like. They were pretty good. I mean, I'd heard of them before, but I hadn't actually gotten into them. And one tip, if you want to get into the band, try to go to their concerts, just know if you want to. I mean, you don't have to, but always try to do that if you really want to, explore the metal world a little bit. And Exmortus they have written their own songs, but they also like to play metal instrumental versions of classical music, which is really cool. And you could tell they practice a lot. They can shred, I swear. So go check them out if you haven't. So finally, in between, like, I just took a break and me and my mom went to the bathroom. And the funny thing is, like, at metal shows, the line for the women's restroom is smaller than the men's restroom. It's just like the men's room line. It's funny to look at, but like, well, I mean, it. So I guess that's one advantage of like being a girl metalhead. So yeah, we went to the bathroom and then we went back. And then Death Angel played. They were awesome. That's all I want to say. They had these long breaks, like, after, like, playing songs of, like, talking and talking, which wasn't a bad thing, but I just, like, wanted to hear their music, but it was, like, cool to hear him talk. Like, Mark, I can't say his last name, so I'm gonna try to say Asagueda. I could be mispronouncing it. Their vocalist. He was just so funny, and he was just so fun to listen to, even though, like, it was, like, these long breaks of them talking, but, like, I still got to hear their music. They played a lot of songs from the Ultraviolence. They played a lot of songs from, like, some of their newer albums. And that's when they did announce that they were coming out with a new album, which was Humanicide, I believe, yeah. That's when they, like, announced it early, so, like, I don't know if they had announced it on social media. This was before I had social media, so, like, I didn't know if they had announced it, but that was a good thing that I knew beforehand. So, I didn't, like, I forgot to share this earlier, but, there were mosh pits in the front, like, part of the stage, and that's, like, I didn't know that that's where mosh pits break out. So, because, like, I hadn't been to that many metal concerts in my youth. So, yeah, when the first person, like, was moshing, everybody backed away from him. And we all, like, got close to each other. When Death Angel played, that's when the pit really, really broke out, and I almost got pulled into it. No, I didn't try to mosh. I was headbanging with my younger brother a lot. But, I almost got pulled into the mosh pit. Because, like, people kept pushing onto each other and trying to get in. But, I mean, I survived. I'm okay. Nothing seriously bad happened to me. There wasn't any, like, stage diving or anything. I guess that was a good thing, but not that I remember. I don't think that's what happened. So, yeah, the show was awesome. I mean, some crazy things did happen. When I got home, I didn't take a shower, of course, and, my Megadeth shirt, my long sleeve Megadeth shirt, probably smelled like weed because, a lot of people were smoking it because, like I said in the last video, it is legal in California. And people were vaping, so it probably smells like weed and vape juice, but I washed it and it was like almost 2 years ago, so it's not really a big deal now. It was like on a Saturday. It wasn't a school night, so that was a good thing. So I didn't have to worry about like waking up the next day and being really tired. And a good thing like about wearing earplugs is my hearing wasn't distorted. It was actually normal, but the other 3 that were with me, they didn't wear earplugs, so like their hearing was just distorted while I'm like I knew what to do. I was smart. Not that I'm bragging about it. It's just funny. But yes, ever since the Slayer show, I've been wearing earplugs to concerts ever since. But yeah, that was just a fun time. I mean, I'm not gonna forget that day. I wish I could relive it. I've had dreams where I have relived going to see Death Angel. And I would love to see them again if I can. I mean, once the pandemic is over and we can go to concerts again and everything's back to normal. I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully soon. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed that. I know I was very brief when talking about it, but I hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, whatever, and I will see you later, and stay metal.